ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
All right, so here we go. We're starting off quick. Tinkle's band. We're starting off some bands today. Bye, Tinkle. See ya. Your band. Your band. Who else is banned? Your band. See ya. Your band. Your band. Yep. Who else is banned? Your band. Cutting the fat. Straight up, cutting the fat. Cutting the fat. Boom. See ya. Look at all those delete. See ya. I'm on the fucking phone. Jesus. Yep. Holy shit. See ya. You see another one. See ya. See ya. Happy Friday. Take the weekend off. You missed a lot. You missed a lot. Pay your, yeah, no, they don't even need to pay respect. See ya. I mean, I got Grays. The fact that it was from Grays too. Man, they have, right? The fact that it was from some Grays. Right? The fact that it's from some Grays is wild to me. Right? What up? Getting brave. Getting very, very brave. Ross, why do you think Wemby auto that was a 9 that I sold to my friend came back as a 10 when he sent it back PSA raw? At least that's what he told me. I have no idea. I have no idea. He must have got lucky then. He's got to show you proof. He's got to show you proof. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What up? I need a Wemby auto. I've been trying to figure out, that's why I was working on some stuff, man, but yeah. I need a coffee. Yeah. We all could use a coffee right now, man. We all could use a coffee. Straight up. I guess different people pop up. What do you? Yeah, I mean, it must have got a different person to check. You know what I mean? Maybe a different person overall. I'm not sure. You know? I mean, sometimes that's bullshit too, where it's like they have people, different check it. You know? You know? That card did look perfect. It did. Uh, uh, uh. So, oh, PSAs are frauds. It's tough. Um, Top of the morning. What up? If you're grading for PC, don't go with PSA. I mean, he's got to show you proof, though. He's got to show you proof. You know? So, I wouldn't be too upset, but I mean, that's it. He must have got hit with a huge upcharge, too. So, how was Spider-Man? It was good. It was good. Can't complain. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah, the gloves are definitely a what? The gloves are a cop. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, Ross, do you have a letterbox? No. Ross, have you seen The Odyssey? I'm debating on seeing it here. I've seen it twice. I saw it twice. I saw it once in Dolby, and then I saw it in IMAX. I saw it in IMAX. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to 198,268. Nope. It's the one. 198,268,050. So it's worth seeing again for what? Odyssey? I mean, if it's like different, I mean, like I said, I saw it regular theater and then I saw it in IMAX, so it was like it was a different experience. It was a totally different experience. You know? Uh uh IMAX has full screen, full times, yeah. Uh, who saw a new Mortal Kombat that just released? I've seen it too. Spider-Man Odyssey having more chains. So happy. What do you mean by more chains? What did I rate Spider-Man? I gave it a high 8, like an 8, 8.8. I gave it an 8.8. I think it's worth seeing if you get tickets this weekend, go see it. I mean, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Chase B hats drops today on lids today. It does. How about Disclosure Day? I did not see Disclosure Day. And it's not even out. Disclosure Day is not even out on streaming services yet. So it's not even on streaming services yet. You know. So I feel like people going back to movies hit movies again like it was pre-COVID. Yeah. Kinda, sort of. A lot of the movies though, it's been a couple good. I mean, this summer has been two good, very good, very very good movies. It's not always like that, you know. Like Spider-Man, I mean, it hasn't come out in like Spider-Man hasn't come out in 4 or 5 years, and then Nolan hasn't put out a movie in like 4 or 5 years. So I would say it was a big summer for movies. You know, I would say I would say it is. I like watching movies at home in my theater. Yeah. I mean, everybody does. Nobody want. I mean, going to the movies is not cheap. It's like 30 something dollars, but it's like $30 a ticket. It's like $30 a ticket to two people, and then no, it's like $18 a ticket for an adult, and then popcorn's like $20. It's not cheap. Yeah. $30 for one in New York City. That's insane. $30 for a movie. That's insane. It's only $18 here at Regal. Hi Ross, new Spider-Man Jordan's in the movie? No. He wears Vans in the movie. Did I just spoil that for you? Ross, you ruined the movie for me! T-Mobile has $5 tickets for Spider-Man. Yeah, but the downside is you have T-Mobile. T-Mobile sucks. Yeah, T-Mobile's cheeks, bro. T-Mobile is cheeks. You know what I mean? Uh, 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 uh. $5 ticket downside, but you have to shitty ass service. You have shitty ass service. That's the thing. You have shitty ass service. You know what I mean? Spotty. I ain't nothing, no. It works good for enough for me. Yeah. I mean, it all depends on where you live, too. I mean, it all depends on where you live. I know South Florida is good for T-Mobile, but other areas it's not. Verizon's better up north, northeast. I was able to reserve jellyfish yesterday afternoon on JD. They opened it up for everyone. All sizes were still in stock. Yeah, they're gonna sit, man. They're too expensive. They're gonna sit. They're way too expensive. They're gonna sit. If you guys are new here, just join. Hit that like button, man. Sorry to the Tomato Boys. Tomato Boys can take the day off today. Sorry, I was doing something and I got caught up in like I was on a phone call and shit. So it's like sometimes, man, it doesn't go always as planned. So I appreciate the guys that came in early and didn't start a ruckus. Everyone else, take the weekend off. I don't have time for that shit. I have T-Mobile. All right, so today, you guys, just has the gloves. You just have the gloves. I just have the gloves. So that's it. Not really a good spending day, huh? Not a spending day. Almost retail? Of course they're sitting, yeah. So that's it, really. Other than that, man, you got Flints tomorrow. It's just a whole lot of pass, right? Just a whole lot of pass right now for me, personally. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. Nothing that I am interested in. Absolutely nothing. 7K pairs, though? Yeah, but you're making like 7,000 pairs. Yeah, we would be screaming, oh my God, it's only 7,000. But, brother, I bet they can't even find 7,000 people to spend money right now on those shoes. Again, stock numbers are irrelevant in 2026. Stock numbers are so irrelevant in 2026. And I'll stand on that. You know? I mean, I know kids are going to look at this and be like, oh my God, 237, 219, 217, 2. Dude, they're dropping everywhere. They're dropping everywhere. They're dropping at local stores too. OG heads. Yeah, the OG. Yeah, but they're for the OGs that probably don't even have sneakers app. They're so old. I know some Timmy right now is like, oh, it's gonna resell Rosh. It's gonna resell. Yeah. 217 minus the fees. It's 170. You break even. You break even. So uh nah, these hit different in the summer. What hits different? You hitting the weed differently in the summer then, probably, brother. Because you're losing it. I don't know. The gloves might not sell out right away, but they might do well. I'm having issues getting them from retail. Well, it depends on where you live. I know for sure they're gonna be sitting at Men's Closet down the street. Just saying, like, too, like, you know, a lot of stuff sells out, but like, these gloves are awful. Only the crusty old heads want them. Jeez. That's harsh. I ain't saying all that. Just online. I haven't gone to the store yet. They don't open for a few hours. Yeah, online, I would say online's different, bro. Most people shop online, so people are immediately going to go to online first. Yeah. People are immediately going to go online first. You know? Uh. Mm-mm. Not the moon shoes. You will be a crusty old head one day. Everybody will be. Mm-mm. Not the moon shoes. Uh, 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 uh. Did you see the Cactus Odyssey stuff? I did. I did. Let me see. Uh, this stuff? I did. The Cactus Jack, the Odyssey, the cast and crew shoes. So they'll pop up. I wonder how many people of the cast and crew did Matt Damon get a pair? I wonder if Matt Damon got a pair. Like, who part of the cast and crew? Like, how many? I wonder how many got them. Matt Damon's gonna be rocking these. I'm curious. And the crew. Tom Holland's rocking these in Spider-Man. I mean, in all fairness, it does capture the Odyssey very well. Right? If that's if I believe if that was the vibe they're going for, like, would this be a shoe that Romans wore back in the day? Like, it fits the time period very well. Like, if that's what it's meant to be, and that's why they're not releasing it, obviously, I think it works. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably, I mean, obviously they're not releasing to the public, but it does fit the time period. I mean, in a way. So if that was the vibe they're going for, then it definitely kind of worked. A lot of people said that they would buy these. Obviously, this one in general is more of like a normal shoe. It's just an ACG shoe, but they put Agamemnon's helmet. Excuse me, I can't even say it. Agamemnon, his helmet on the back, which I believe is like the horse spine. Some people are interested in these. That's probably all metal. So I don't know anybody on the cast. I don't know anybody that worked on the movie, but maybe they'll pop up eventually. Some little Timmy reseller might have a pair at SneakerCon. But I think overall, I think this one would have sold out. these would have sold out. If they dropped these would have sold out instantly. These maybe not so much. These would have sold out. You know. The only thing I would have changed is I would have made it black instead of brown, but it's still pretty cool. Because his helmet was black. But the brown, I guess that's Travis's color, so it makes sense. Did I get any of the shirts? The shirts are okay. I mean, the best one is the helmet. The other ones are just words. I'm not a big fan of words. You know what I mean? Like, if I like pictured tees. If they were if it was like a picture on the front, like the horse, like they should have put the horse on the front. A face, a fleet, a war, a man, a thought, a trick. That's his like opening line in the movie. But you know, they should have did something else on the front instead of just they should have put a picture on it. Who's the audience for these shoes? What do you mean who's the audience? They're not. There is no audience. It's for the cast and the crew. There is no audience for the shoes. They're not for sale. The Odyssey 10 years to return home, over 2 million fleet to film it. Or 2 million feet to film it. IMAX. Little tote bag. Defy the gods. I feel like this would probably be the best shirt. This one's probably gonna be one that sells. No one sure likes Travis, Tenet, and now the Odyssey. Yeah. Oh, they're not releasing. No, they're not releasing. They are not releasing. They are not releasing. No, 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 no. Ugh. So, how was the movie? It was good. What are you telling me? You call me Unk? You're older than me. So watch your mouth. I've already banned like 8 people today. I'll add. You want to be next? You want to be next? The ban hammer is flying today. I'll tell you that. The ban hammer is flying. So Grays, better relax, Grays. Better relax, Grays. Better relax. To the Shadow Realm, yeah. Ross, watching Spider-Man in Screen X format on Sunday. Can't wait. What the hell is Screen X? What's Screen X? Screen X? Oh, no, dude. No, thank you. How is that fun? I'm in line. What the hell am I in line for? How is that fun? That seems like that'd hurt my neck. So you have to look, you have to go like this and turn your head up multiple times? Like this the whole movie? My neck is already cracking. You guys, F that. I know. I just want to go like this. Literally just like this. This seems too much work, bro. You see 40x on the Odyssey? Yeah, man. That's like a roller coaster. Yeah, I just need a regular theater. I ain't doing IMAX either. IMAX is fine. IMAX is just big screen. It's fine. You just look straight ahead. But I feel like looking left, looking right. I mean, I don't know. Is there even a one around here that I don't think there's one in Florida like that? A Screen X. They're trying to do all this stupid shit. Coral Springs, Fort Myers, Miami, of course. Ocala's got one. Miami Beach, so not really. No. There's one in Tampa, that's it. Yeah. We're talking about Screen X, where it's like a screen on every side. It's like a box. You're in a box. I would never do 4DX. 4DX, they shoot you with water and shit. It's like, nah, man. I don't need all that. They vibrate your seat. Jason would love that. A 4DX movie. But I would not do 4DX. I did it once. I will never do it again. I absolutely hated it. The seats are not even comfortable, too. .3D did not last. 3D was a huge bust. 3D was a massive, massive bust. Remember when they tried to shove 3D TVs? 3D TVs was a massive bust. I don't know anybody that like didn't they just stopped 3D. Nobody wants to wear glasses. 3D is like 3D was the biggest flop. They still have movies in 3D. You can still go see movies in 3D if you want. But especially if you have to wear glasses already, you have to wear them on top of your glasses. Yeah. 3D though, like it was like, oh, like it was like supposed to like make this like drastic experience, but it really didn't. Uh, uh, uh. When you already wear glasses, yeah. I like that Christopher Nolan doesn't use CGI in his movies. Yeah. Good morning. Did you miss anything good? You missed a lot. Pope, if you're going to say PC every day, you're going to get banned too. Pope. You're going to get banned too. There you go. So there you go. Just got these in 4 minutes if you want them. You got these in 4 minutes if you want them. Good morning, Ross. I finally hit those Zella fields. Nice. What's PC? Talk about Pokemon Center. He's talking about Pokemon Center. I got $20 credit with Hibbit that expires today. Not sure what to use it on. The gloves or the True Blue 3s. $20 credit. I would hold on to it. Sit on it. But it expires today, though? Shit, you're screwed. I don't know. I would let that shit expire. Seems like there was tons of Zellerfield EQLs. Guys, you got to be careful entering these raffles, man. You have to be careful entering these raffles. You're most likely going to hit. Nobody's entering these raffles besides you. What's wrong with Pokemon Center? Nothing's wrong with Pokemon Center. I'm just saying it's a joke. Like every day this week, people coming in like, oh, what's on Pokemon Center today? Pokemon Center dropped today. Pokemon Center dropped today. Pokemon Center, literally like every day, every day. So it's a joke. Yeah, you gotta be careful in the raffles. The raffles, everybody is hitting the raffles because you're the only ones entering, bro. Like I don't understand. People are having a hard time. People are having a hard time understanding that, dude, you guys are truly the only ones buying sneakers in 2026. I find it like people are really struggling to get this wrapped around their head. You guys are really the only ones buying shoes. You're the only ones that care about shoes. And everybody else, they just don't care about shoes anymore. So it's easier to hit on these raffles. You know, I mean, this is what people wanted. It's easy to hit. They honestly, you know what's the biggest fraud anyways? Is that these stores don't need to do raffles anymore. They don't. And I think that's the next phase, bro. The next phase, chat, is the stores are going to stop doing raffles. Like, we're going to go back to first come, first serve soon. Watch. Because EQL, all this, it costs money. It costs money. It costs money to do EQL and stuff. So it's like, if they're not even selling out on EQL, like, what's the point? But I'm saying it costs the companies to run EQL. They probably have to pay for EQL. So I'm just putting that out there. I think eventually, just in sneakers, the raffles will probably go away at some point. The raffles will probably go away because, again, I'm telling you, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. Like, this is it. Like, people, like, this is the game. So, like, EQL, all these raffles, I can definitely see them taking, like, just stopping and just putting them up on the website. Uh, Collabs won't do it. EQL probably cheaper than a domain drop. Don't even need to do a domain drop. Just put them on the website. I mean, dude, the collabs are not even selling out either now. So it's like before it was like a guarantee collabs would sell out. Collabs are not even selling out now. The only thing that's really moving is like Travis's, but like the next phase, collabs sell out, but they just don't resell once in hand. Yeah, but no, like, dude, that's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. I'm telling you, people got burnt. Action sold out. Yeah, I mean, there is some that like there is some. It's not like everything, but there is some that do like sell and people go crazy for sure. But dude, that nobody like those actions, people did not think that action was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like people were shocked that those actions even sold out. But like I mean, look at Jown, bro. Like the Jown sold out. They just did a regular rap. They did just put them on the website. You know what I mean? Like the Jown shoes yesterday, they just put them on the website at like 7 a.m. in the morning. But a lot of people weren't expecting a lot of people weren't expecting the actions to sell out. And I'd have to say, I think we take a little credit of that because, dude, I think most of us bought them in here. So I think we all should give ourselves a pat on the back because I think we're probably one of the reasons why they sold out. Because everybody in Discord literally almost bought a pair. I hit the Jowns. They were gone in seconds. Were they? Because when I logged in, there was 4 or 5 sizes still available. My size was still available at the time I started the stream. Uh, Called it coming in today. Yeah, for sure. And it went from nobody wanting the actions for everybody going from here. Yeah. So we definitely did some work on that. There you go. 7,000 pairs, old heads, bottom up. There you go. Uh, did the jellyfish sell out on JD? Nah. Again, though, I want people to know that this doesn't. Again, though, this doesn't tell a full story. That was a real sellout. No, stop it. It's sold out, but like, bro, nobody goes to the stores. They're gonna be, guarantee you, bro, they'll be at the stores. I guarantee you, they'll be at the stores. These will be back. These will be under retail in like a few weeks. 100%. Just like the Dion shoes. Just like the Dion's. Dion sold out. Then after one or two colorways, boom. They're like 50% off. Yeah, they're right. The Dion's are better. The Dion's are better. The Dion's are 100% better. I'm kind of mad I took an L. They're right here sitting. You can just get your size. Here you go. You can get your size right here. And I'm sure, I bet you I can find 5 other places that are where it's at. So, I mean, I bet you they'll pop up somewhere else. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Trying to see what else. All right. You did the Kermit meme after sipping the cup? What? I bet you there'll be probably some other places too. Maybe Union will have them at top of the hour. Union. All right. What is Saks talking about now?
Loser shoe. This is one pair of shoes that you'll never see me wear. Why? Because I did not earn it. You did. The general purpose participation shoe is for ISRU participants who lost. If you're allocated the Mars Yard 3, you did not have the permission to buy this shoe. The orders that you placed 9 months ago are shipping today. Thank you for your patience. Participation is a form of excellence.
He's like, I cannot wear this shoe because I did not lose. You lost. Only the losers can wear these. These are actually
the loser shoe. This is one pair.
They're actually kind of nice.
Shoes that you'll never see me.
This is a better colorway than like all the other ones that he's been dropping. I would say these are probably second best colorway. Not better than the originals, but I'd probably put these next. These are better than the brown turds and the yellow ones. I kind of like them. I kind of like them. I kind of like them a lot. The brown pair is a hiking shoe, yeah. I'm just not a fan of the brown colorway. They need to start dropping shit at Kohl's again, bro. Are the gloves in stock anywhere? I just sent you the link. They're in stock at Finish Line, man. The first 3D printed sneaker from Nike works is revealed. There you go. I feel like 3D printed shoes is all... I don't know, man. Here's the thing, though, man. And this is where Nike is going to have a tough time, right? Is the design pretty cool? Yeah, the design is pretty cool on these, for sure. But hear me out. Like 3D printed shoes are cool if they can be cheap. The issue is, do people want to pay $180, $200, right, for a 3D printed shoe that doesn't have leather, doesn't have suede, right? It's just a rubber shoe. It's literally a rubber shoe. I mean, the idea is cool. The idea that it's just printed is very cool. All 3D printed Nike shoes have sold out so far. Yeah, but they haven't really pushed it, though. They've just given you little scraps. Like, there's only, like, dude, most of the drops are like 100 pairs, 200 pairs. They're barely dropping any of that Air Max 1000. The jellyfish 3D printed? No, the jellyfish are not 3D printed. The jellyfish are not 3D printed. But here's the thing, though, man. Like, the reality of 3D printed shoes is like what you just said, is that they are heavier. They are heavier. And they're not as comfortable as what they look like. like I feel like 3D printed shoes are there, but it's not there yet. If that makes any sense. It's there, but it's not there yet. The best, dude, one of the biggest positives about 3D printed shoes is that, dude, if you bought this shoe would last you your whole life. If you bought this, you would never, ever have to buy a shoe ever again. Because these shoes are indestructible. I have my 3D printed shoes, bro. 3D printed shoes are indestructible. They're literally indestructible unless you set them on fire. They don't crease. They don't get dirty. You can literally just soak them. You can spray them with a hose. You can dunk them in water. Like, you can put them, like, literally, the only thing you can't do is set them on fire. They're indestructible. They're literally indestructible shoes. Waterproof, everything. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the biggest positive from 3D printed shoes. I have my Zellerfield Apothecary, guys. I show you guys, like, dude, you can literally take my Apothecary 3D shoes, sprinkle them in a ball, take them, put them in a ball, and let it go, and it goes back into shape, and then they're not even creased or nothing. Like, I show you guys this all the time, even my Adidas ones. Again, 3D printed. 3D printed. Apothecary. 3D printed. The only thing I will say, though, like, you can see the print lines. You can tell, like, the machine. See the lines. You can tell where it's printed. But, I mean, maybe that could be an easy fix. You can see that. So you can see the shadows with the machine. But maybe this is, like, because this is older. But look. It's indestructible. Indestructible. Literally indestructible. No crease, no nothing. You know? Like, do whatever you want. You can fold it, do whatever you want with these. Indestructible. So, just saying. Just saying. These will go crazy. These will absolutely go crazy. With all the New York hype right now, with like the Knicks winning it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All the New York fans. But you copying these? No, man. I'm not a Knicks fan. These are for the Knicks fans. Those are for the Knicks fans. Perfect timing too, with like with the Knicks winning the championship and everything. So just good timing, man, overall. Good timing on these. The Kobe Air Force One Procho Dodgers hits the road in away gray. More Kobe Dodgers stuff. Jeez, the big number Dodger 8 on the back. Where's my Air Force guys? There you go, my Air Force guys. You got the Screams and the Kobe's. Yeah. Those are kind of like the Jackie Air Force ones, yeah. Kinda. I could see that resemblance a little bit. I can see it a little bit. I can see it for sure. You know? I'm sick of the effing Dodgers crap. Dodgers are good, man. I mean, even as a Red Sox fan, bro, Dodgers are good, bro. Ohtani is him. Ohtani is him, man. Like, Ohtani is him. All right? Because, like, yesterday, I mean, someone's life was changed forever. Someone's life was changed forever yesterday. The 1/1 Ohtani dual gold logo man autograph card was found. So this is the gold logo man patch that he wears on his jersey. And it tells you what jersey he wore it on, when, what game, and everything. But this is his MVP patch. 1/1. Found in Boca Raton, Florida. Yesterday afternoon. And it already sold. Already sold for $11 million. $11 million it sold. It was bought by Mr. Wonderful himself and his business partners. So, wait till you see Mr. Wonderful wearing it around his neck. $11 million. Found in a jumbo box. Just a jumbo box of Topps Baseball. $11 million. Who the F is Mr. Wonderful? He's the guy from Shark Tank. He's got the bald head. He's a big business guy. $11 million. I mean, he's regarded as one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He will go down as one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Kevin O'Leary, yeah. Paid $11 million. But he didn't pay it solo. He's got a whole investors. They invest in, high-end, super high-end sports cards. But there was rich people fighting for this. I mean, that was just America. Guys, people in China were willing to spend more money. People in China wanted it for way more money. But people don't want this card to leave the U.S. It probably could have sold for more money in China. If I pulled this card, I wouldn't be showing up to work today. That's for sure. I would have held out. I wouldn't. At the end of the day, you pulled it from a $300 box. So, yeah. Well, the next one, don't worry, chat. The next one will be update. So, if you want a chance at $1 million card, it'd be this one coming up next. Here you go. That will be the next $1 million card that people are going to be chasing next week. This is the debut patch on Cooper Flag. This will be another $1 million card. People are going to be chasing this one big time. You can find this on Topps Chrome Basketball Update that comes out next week. So if you want to buy boxes, there you go. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It is Topps Basketball, Topps Update. You can find Dylan Harper's too as well. Dylan Harper, he'll have one as well. It will be on Update. Update Basketball next week. And I'm sure people are going to go absolutely insane for it. Where is it? Yeah. There you go. Thursday, August 6th. Here you go. This product right here. You can chase it. So, we'll be going for it. You could EQL. So they'll have hobbies and jumbos via EQL. So if you want to enter, you can enter the raffles for them. Jeez, I think boxes are going for $1,000 plus. So I think the boxes are going for a lot of money. All right. All right. All right. We have a sneaker unboxing, man. They came in. So, obviously, this was the big release from last week. We scooped up a pair on the raffle, I guess. I guess the invoice raffle. That was like the only chance you could get these. And they ended up selling out, man. And I think this is like the new official sneaker for Chicken and W's Discord group. Because we all got them. Everybody that tuned in to the stream got a pair. People were hating on these early, and then they flipped. And now, I haven't opened these, haven't even looked at them, but according to you guys in the chat and people in Discord, a lot of people are loving these shoes. I see a lot of people putting these straight to feet. Couple people like Clizzy and a couple people like, they're selling them, but most people have been putting these to feet. So let's unbox and let's take a look. I think what sold a lot of people on these was the retail price being $180. I think that's what sold a lot of people. If these were way, higher, like 220, 230, people would probably pass. But I think that 180 is a good sweet spot. What the hell is this? Baklava Splash? What is this? Is this the cologne? Is this free cologne? Is this going to smell like sneakers? You get cologne? It actually smells pretty good. It's okay. It's kind of a rubbery smell. Like a musky, rubbery smell. It's not bad. It's not that bad. I don't mind it. It's definitely a manly man smell. Yeah. This man's dropping everything, man. He's got cologne, he's got cookbooks, he's got sneakers. All right. Let's take a look at the shoes now. All right, so here's the box. Baklava New Balance 2811 with this like radiant color. I think it's pretty cool. This navy blue to burgundy. Pretty cool box. Anything else on it? The size and tag just says Action Bronson New Balance 2811. I did get a size 11.5, so I went with my true size. Ross, I thought you said you're a size 12. Ross, you say you're a size 12. I am a 12 in Jordans, but when it comes to runners, like New Balance and sometimes Adidas, I like to go true to size. I like it nice and tight. I like it tight on these shoes. I don't like it loosey-goosey. And voila, baklava. Look at that. Look at that revealing. And let's take a look. And here they are. Here are the shoes. Here's one. And here's two. And that's it. Nothing else in the box. Box is empty. Overall first impression, there's a lot of paneling on this shoe. A lot of like materials. Interesting. This is all like a thick rubber. That's all thick rubber. This is like a thick material too. Then you have like this nylon mesh. It's tough and rugged. A lot of layers to the shoe. Now, I was surprised. I thought this was like a white sole, but it's like a bluish gray, which is different. It's a bluish gray sole. And that nice kind of pop right here too. I love that pop of color right there, that kind of aqua blue. And then you have that pop of orange in the front. That's nice. And I like the lines too. The lines are sick, how it all comes to the toe. Like the lines. I think that's a pretty good, it's a pretty cool design, honestly. It's a really cool design shoe. I like it. It's not as heavy as like a big bulky shoe. Like compared to the jellyfish, nowhere close to the jellyfish. Nowhere close to the jellyfish. It does feel a little bit heavier than your Wave Runner though. Let's take it out. No extra laces with these. That's kind of disappointing. No extra laces. All right. So here's a tongue. Just says Baklava New Balance 2811. That's in like another, like it feels like, this feels like a rugged shoe. Like this is a tough material. Mesh on the inside. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Bottoms are nice. The medial sides, same thing. I believe this is this reflective? I would assume this is reflective. At least that is. The toe is. That's got to be 3M right there. You can tell right there. Yeah, it is a little brighter. It's a nice shoe, man. It's a nice shoe. It's pretty clean, dude. It's a pretty clean sneaker overall. I like them. I like them. I kind of wish they had like another pair of laces that would give it more pop, but I'm not mad. That rope style laces is kind of cool. Like that rope style. You know what I mean? The rope is nice instead of flats. So, I think they're pretty sick overall. Here's the comparison. This is what everybody's been saying, which is a lot of similarities to it. Is the Yeezy-esque vibe. It definitely does. You're living in straight denial if it's like it's in that same realm. Is it exactly the same? No, I'm not saying it's exactly the same. But if you told me this was a 2.0, if Ye created a 2.0 version of this, it's definitely similar. I don't see the jellyfish in here either. Jellyfish, I see more Wave Runner than jellyfish. I don't see jellyfish at all. I don't see jellyfish at all. I don't see jellyfish at all. The only thing you could maybe say about jellyfish is that it's got one long line and the jelly's got a long line. But I don't see it at all. So I see more waves. I definitely see more waves. Funny how this was at the time the ultimate dad shoe, right? This was regarded as the ultimate dad shoe. And what have we progressed since this shoe came out? This one was when? This was when? 2018. So this is a 2018 pair. 2018. This was considered like the dad shoe. All we did since 2018 to 2026 was become more of a dad. We got more daddish. We just went more dad. Right? Like this is definitely more of a, like this is like a less of a dad shoe than this. That's all we did. Like literally, we became more of a dad. We enhanced the dad shoes even more in 2026. Production date on these, what's it say? Made in Vietnam, April 2026. So these were made in April 2026. Back in April, they were made. I just want to try them on real quick. Yeah, so I would say overall, true to size. Overall, true to size. And overall, they're solid. They got some sweet spots in there that are squishy. They're stiff, but they need to be broken in. They are stiff, but they need to be broken in. Okay? There you go. They need to be broken in. So overall, they need to be broken in. So they're not like super comfortable off the gate. Oops. Geez, the camera can't pick it up. There you go. Jeez, the camera doesn't even want to recognize them. So, the New Balance on the back. I think they're pretty clean. To me, this is one and done. I don't think I'll be grabbing any more colorways of this. I'll stick with these. I'm fine. I think these are nice. Overall, they're nice. For $180, I think they're pretty clean. Now, what's the resell, Ross? Reselling for a decent amount, bro. They're high threes, 330, 450. They want 450 for these. Damn, in a size 11.5, 450, 375, 360, 359. These are actually performing very well compared to other shoes. These are performing very well on the secondary market. And Ross, are they selling? I gotta sign in. You gotta be shitting me. Keep me signed in. Nobody has pairs in yet. I have them. So I'm not, you call me a nobody? There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sales already today. 7 sales, 308, 275, 355, 328, 396, 340, and 350. So, I mean, yesterday you had 1, 2, 3, 4 sales, 619, 500, 300, 279. 729, you had a bunch of sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sales. So overall, I would say they're selling pretty good. I mean, I don't think stock was insanely high on these. And they're selling right around maybe like 10 pairs a day. So, we'll see. We'll see when more people get pairs in and what they decide to do. If people decide to keep them or do they decide to sell them. There's not really any demand. Bunch of coping in this chat, huh? Bunch of copers. What do you mean? There's a side. Someone has a bid offer 388, 387 for 11.5. Size 15, 386, 380, 355. Size 9, 353. There's 2 of them. 11.5 at 350, 11 at 325, 10.5, 320, 9.5 at 311. I could take these. I could take that 388 bid right now. There's 2 at $300. I mean, again, these retailed for 180. These retailed for 180. Not now. You wore them. I mean, brother, me putting on my feet for 2 seconds, I could definitely lace these back up as DS and put them back in the box, and they would still sell. They would still pass. Let's be honest here. StockX would still pass these. StockX would definitely still pass them. You kidding me? With all the other shit that they pass over there at StockX? Come on. They would definitely pass these. After taxes and shipping, they were $220. There you go. So, did you go wrong on them? Always. I'm snitching the StockX. Snitch. Go ahead, snitch. I'm not selling them anyway, so. I'm not selling them anyways. So, overall, I like them. I'll probably be one and done. I'm glad I got them. There is other colorways planned for this shoe, right? There's that white kind of bluish tint one, and then there's the black pair. So if you missed out on these and you like the other colorways, I would still recommend. If you missed out on this one and you want to get one later down the line, it's a good shoe, man. Materials are nice. Comfort is there. If you like the design, I think they'll do well. I think they're pretty nice. I think you did a very good job, honestly. I think I'd probably put these in the Action Bronson space. I probably wouldn't put these over my 990 V6s. Maybe they're right there. I would definitely put these over the Tusk, the ones that he released earlier this year. I would definitely put these over the ones this year, if that makes sense. The other ones. The 1890s. I would put these over the 1890s for sure. 100%. I'd put these over the 1890s. That one right there. I would take these all day. I still like my 1906s and I still like my 990 V6s though. But these could be top 3 for me. These could be top 3 for me. So, yeah. Overall, great shoe. Great shoe. I like them. I like them a lot. So, I think it's an awesome, awesome shoe. Awesome, awesome shoe. Very, very sick shoe. So, cool. Top 5 this year. Well, we'll see. I got to break him in. Put some fits together, wear them out a little bit. I think they're very nice. So, happy to add those. Now I'm back to being retired. I am back to being retired. I am retired now. Do I think they make the top complex top 10 list? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. I do not. And that's not because I don't think it's because it's not a good shoe. I think because complex is so full of bullshit. Oh, he's got the other ones on. He's got the white ones on. So, we'll see if those do well. Which ones do I like? Yes, wait for the jellies. I have the not the Amazonian ones. I have the other one. People are liking these. We need a nickname for this jellyfish color ASAP. I think it could be the end of the jellyfish. I think it could be the end for the line for the jellyfish. I really do. I think it could be the end of the line for the jellyfish. Dude, if they start making jellies more available, I think they're going to be cooked. 600 for the green jellies. What are you trying to do? You trying to buy them from me right now? If they make these remind me of the Yeezy Mauve color. Yes. Oh, okay. End of the hype or end of producing them? As far as end of like hype, do you disagree? I mean, I think, dude, it has to mean something in a way that these are sitting everywhere. And you could say, oh, it's the colorway or whatever. But if they made these limited, I think people would be singing a different tune, no? I think asking people to pay $300 for a shoe in 2026 is pretty crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying if they made a decent amount of these, I think you see the same thing. I think they sit too. But like my thing is though, you guys are like, "Oh, well this is the worst colorway." Are you telling me you're not going to wear an all white shoe more than you're going to wear a pee and poop shoe? Don't fall for that, man. I'm not saying it's not unique or different, but I'm just saying this is what people are thinking about in 2026. Are people going to be buying more shoes just to sit in the closet and get nowhere? We're going to go exactly down that same road again, where we're going to be buying shoes just to sit in the closet, and then 3-4 months later when you're going to sell them to me for half off. I'm just saying though, again, time out. If they made these limited, I think they'd be fine. Because I am just saying, I don't think there is many people that actually want the shoe to wear. I think, again, we're falling down to this road again where it's like people want it because it resells. Or they want it to resell. If they keep this line somewhat limited, I think it would be fine. But I'm just saying, like, it goes to show you, once they make them available for people to get them, they don't do well. And I feel like that's the same thing. If they make the brown and yellow one available for people to cop, I think people will not cop them. Because A, it's either people were only copying them just to resell. Or B, they don't really like them like that. And it's like, again, I showed you the other one. I mean, these are nice. Don't get me wrong. These are nice. But if they mass produced these, if they made this colorway just as much as they made the white, I think there's a good chance these would be retail too, man. $300 is crazy, bro. $300 is crazy. The only reason it justifies $300 is because they go for 6, 8, 7, 900. You know? They pulled the Yeezy and pulled them. Yeah, and it's exactly the same approach that they've done in the past. They build up the hype, they build up the hype, they build up the hype, and then they mass produce a shoe and try to capture all those sales. But it doesn't work, man. Like, it's not going to work because at the end of the day, Pharrell ain't Ye. Pharrell ain't Ye. Sorry, Pharrell ain't Ye. If they thought they could do this like the 350 V2 creams, they played themselves. They absolutely played themselves. Right? Try to, build up the hype by doing exclusive colorways, make them $1,000 on the secondary market, and then boom, smack people over the head with a one that's widely available. Pharrell definitely on Mount Rushmore. For sneakers, he's not on my Mount Rushmore for sneakers. He's not on my Mount Rushmore for sneakers. I'm not talking about music. I'm talking about the sneaker game, bro. We're talking about sneakers. I'm not talking. He's still getting paid. What does that matter? What does that do for us, bro? Good, congratulations. We're talking about shoes. The hell does that have to do? I'm talking about sneakers. Why you guys change the subject? What are you gonna talk about? Fucking porn stars now too? It's like, what are we talking about here? Talking about sneakers. Stop changing the subject. We talk about music, or we talk about hopscotch. We talk about hopscotch. Nah, man, you better have hopscotch, brother. I got a shoe in my hand. What do you think I'm talking about? Talking about sneakers. Mount Rushmore of sneakers. The sneaker game. Pharrell ain't Ye as far as sneakers, as far as popularity. If Ye wasn't as big musically, then Yeezys wouldn't be as big. Facts. But it's not even just music. How about icon? He was a freaking icon. He was a superstar. Not trying to argue, but as a whole, they are highly valuable in the culture. But I wanna say this to you though, and this is a good discussion too. But like, this is gonna piss people off. Pharrell could only go so far. Ye just had a bigger audience. Yeah, like I mean sales numbers in general, like, bro, I don't know, like I understand you want to say cultural and musically for sure. But Ye is just so much bigger, man. He had every suburban white kid wearing Yeezys. I mean, he reached a bigger audience. I mean, he had the Kardashians. He was bigger than everybody. So when you say, like, Ye was, I would say Ye was way bigger than Pharrell. People followed Ye on every aspect. Music, how to dress, everything. I don't know. I don't think people should. I don't think that's an argument. Kind of splitting hairs when talking about two of the best producers in music history. Yeah, but we're not talking about music. That's the thing. We're not talking about music. I don't think. I don't. We're not talking about music here. We're not going. We're not going song for song here, man. We're talking about sneakers, popularity, sales. Like, Pharrell didn't carry that much weight as far as hype on shoes than Ye did. I don't think, like, I don't know how that's not. How is that, like, really? Like, Ye created $1 billion business. I don't think Pharrell, Human Race, Adidas ever came close to that shit. That shit fell off. Nobody was rocking NMDs. Shouldn't even be an argument, yeah? If you feel that way, then you're most definitely was not a part of the BBC ice cream era. Brother, they're dropping BBCs right now. Are you still going crazy for BBCs? Ice creams? Cause like, they I mean, they're dropping them now. I mean, they're dropping Easy Slides in 2 weeks, and people are gonna go crazy for those. $40 slides versus $300 jellies. I'm also not going crazy for Jordan 3s anymore. You're just not, Joe. You're just not going crazy for anything anymore, Joe. Joe, you're just low key Joe. A low key Joe. You're a low-key old man Joe. Those slides are washed. We will find out. We will find out. We will find out. I still see them probably doing very well. I know Ye cooking up something. If you really, we'll say Yeezy slides are iconic in the Jordan 1s, but in the Jordan 1, but for slides. Yeah, I mean, dude, people still wear slides, bro. Who doesn't wear slides in 2026, man? I mean, slides is, dude, the thing is with slides, a slide's a slide, dude. There's only so much you could do to a slide. Right? Like a slide is supposed to be comfortable. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if it's already perfected and people already like it, they'll keep going back to it. You know what I mean? It's like like a lot of, I don't know. There's some slides that have continued making the same slides for 20, 40 years. There's companies out there that have made the same slide for 10 plus 15 years. And they still sell because it's simple. A slide is a slide. It doesn't need to be changed or updated. You know what I mean? Like, had to wear slides with your socks or your feet would bleed. I mean, they've updated it since then. Those are the older ones, but yeah. I mean, they had changed. They have changed the EVA foam on it. They are softer, but yeah, they did at one point. We are not we're still wearing Nike slides and with a check on the front. We moved on. What do you mean? People still wear those types of slides. The flip-flops with the Nike swoosh on the front, the Velcro, people still wear those. People still wear the Adidas with the little balls on the bottom, the gel balls. Slides? Yeah, for sure, dude. People still, I mean, are they like selling out on sneakers? No, because sneakers is about the newest stuff. But you can find those at Dick's. You can find those at a lot of those stores, and like you can get them, pretty cheap. I mean, Foot Locker carries them. I haven't seen them, boy, because you got to go touch grass. You haven't left your house. That's what people say, right? Oh, you haven't seen them? You got to go outside, touch grass. There's no way they're going under retail. What are you talking about? Which going under retail? What? Which is going under retail? Pharrell built the bridge. Yay, just use the bridge. Don't forget about how big Pharrell made Bape also. I understand what you're trying to say, but I still think Ye was bigger. That's pause, but I still think Ye had a bigger impact. Again, things have changed. You're right. But that's just me. And like I'm not going to change my thought on that ever because I mean, look what Ye and Yeezy, right? Like you're going to like it's tough because like LV doesn't seem to think so. Bro, that LV shit is trash anyways. That LV shit is trash compared to Virgil shit. That LV shit is trash. So, just saying. And how would you know? They never gave Ye a shot. They never gave Ye a shot. Right? Hard to say. They never gave the man a chance. You don't know what he would have cooked. Which, again, I don't blame him for not giving him a chance. But it's kind of like, you know, it's hard to say. But we saw what Ye did with Balenciaga. It was trash. I mean, your name is Goku Sanchez, so it's like, what is that stuff for you personally? No. You know what I mean? But like look where rap is right now, bro. Rap is all freaking it's all straight goth. It's so dark now. So like dude, it was right down that alley, man. All that Yeezy stuff. That Balenciaga shit. It was weird and different, but like that's where rap is, man. Or it was at the time. But not everything's gonna be for everybody though. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think people need to understand that. Like, not everything's gonna be for everybody. That's the thing. Everybody, like, you know, everyone's got different styles, everyone's got different things, like Uh, the F this guy know about hip hop. Why? You want to call me mayonnaise? Bobby? Your name's Bobby, brother. Sit down. Resale of the glove is going up. I'm a Native American from Idaho. All right, now I know you're a troll. now I know you're a troll. Now I know you're a troll. That was actually kind of funny. Stop. Some of you guys when you laugh, man. It's hard for me to, catch on some of you guys' sense of humor, but I get it. Bobby. Uh. All right, anything else? Anything else? Where's my Poke Bros? You see this? Destined Rivals booster box reprint. Uh-oh. 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 If the booster boxes are going to reprint, man, it's all going to come tumbling down. All gonna come tumbling down. That's crazy. I'm not holding any, just PC to piece. Can't hold anything. What else is there? You see the new Yeezy merch for Spain? Yay Live. I mean, him and Travis are like the king of merch, bro. Aren't they? Him and Travis are literally the king of merch. They literally just put a long sleeve with a star. Crazy. What's the matter? They're literally the king of the merch. No, but I see thousands that ran into Spain. Yeah, I saw that too. Let's not get into that, please. We're having a good day, yeah. We don't need the... But it does seem wild, though, man. That does seem insane. I will say that, though. That's like they just came. They just ran in hundreds of thousands of people. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Anything else going on right now? Tops at 12 today. That is just for Resurgence football. If you want to get Resurgence football. Resurgence football, which looks absolutely insane. I'll probably have to pass on it just because I already have so much. It's a pretty cool product, though. I think I'm going to hold out. Get the Spider-Man card if you want it. I think I'm chilling right now. Let me see the release calendar. We got Sapphire, Marvel next week. I think I'm going to wait for basketball. I think I'm going to wait for basketball, and maybe we get some Premier League or something. We need to get more soccer. We need to get more soccer stuff. Soccer is people love their soccer, man. We have to get more soccer stuff. And then I don't know what Topps Vault Marvel is on Tuesday. That's interesting. Big rip tonight. Yeah, I got someone. We're almost filled now. Someone, I'm not going to say who, but someone almost cleared out Marvel today. Marvel is almost gone. What else is almost gone? We only got a few more spots left on the Prismatic ETB. So Prismatic ETB is almost gone. We got 15 spots left. If anybody wants to jump in on that. It was Bill Nye. Bill Nye went crazy this morning. Bill Nye. We're almost out of the comic. Comics almost sold out. So big rip tonight. Big rip tonight. We're almost sold out. There's only 4 spots left for Marvel tonight. EF, JK, L, and N. NO. One's Topps Chrome update shipping next week. So that's almost done. Put the green jellies on Chicken and W's, yeah? We gotta what should we do next on the raffle though? The ETB is probably gonna be gone by tonight. We have the hobby box basketball. We gotta figure out what should be next. But yeah, that's almost gone. Trying to hit something big. Cosmic. I know some people said they're gonna jump in Cosmic tonight. Cosmic is almost filled. Football. That could go tonight too as well. Put the green jellies. You want my green jellies, huh? I might have to, dude. I might have to. I gotta, my sales taxes are due. I think I owe like $2,500 right now on my sales tax I gotta pay today. Bro, I can't. I want to smack my head against his desk. When you drop another T? Once like it starts getting to build up again, once we build up a little bit, we'll drop another T. I just get nervous to drop a T because like I tell you guys, if I drop a T, I gotta sell 70 shirts. And I don't know if we could sell 70 shirts right now. If I be 1000% 100% honest. I thought you had paid your taxes. Yeah, I pay my quarterly income tax. But you got to pay state taxes for the website. Yeah, man, you can't, brother, they can't, dude, taxes are no joke, man. Taxes are no joke. Just don't pay, you're good. Brother, they'll shut down the store. You can't do that. They'll send your ass to collections and they'll shut you down, man. They'll revoke my certificate. Like, bro, this is the state of Florida, man. This ain't no, you know, unfortunately, this ain't no, you know, blue state. They don't mess around, man. Florida does not mess around. This ain't Massachusetts. Massachusetts would probably be like, guys, hey, can you please? Nah, man, Florida, bro, they'll come for me, bro. Same thing with, like, you know, like when people don't pay their rent, bro. I tell you this all the time. If people don't pay their rent in Florida, dog, they take all your shit and they throw it out on the road. Or they throw it out on the sidewalk. They don't do that shit in New York or Massachusetts. I had to see that firsthand when I first moved here in my old apartment complex. Brother, people were not paying nothing. People weren't paying nothing. All of a sudden, I'll go outside and I see dudes, all their furniture on the sidewalk. There is no squatting. There is no eviction. Like, nah, no, none of that, bro. You don't pay your shit, dude. They can come in and they can remove your shit right away. It's called an eviction, yeah. It's not as they're a little bit more strict for sure. Cause dude, you ever see that TV show? Like, I saw that TV show about squatters, bro. That shit's crazy, man. I saw this woman in New York, literally, the dude just moved into her house when she wasn't there and said that he's the owner of the house. And then they arrested her for going into the house. Like, I was so, like, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that. That squatting shit is crazy. Crazy. Like, I was like, what? How did she get arrested for going into her own house? But it was nuts. But, like, what's his face? Now there's like there's like, I think, Gideon, all these guys, there's like a new YouTube thing where, like, they help people get squatters out of their house. They out squat the squatters. They'll move in and they'll just cause a ruckus or something. They'll get into the house because they don't own the house, so anybody can get in the house, and then they'll start playing loud music. They'll try to get people moved out. They'll out squat the squatters. Yeah, play loud music and scream and shit. Yeah, they make good money. They help people do that. They make good money doing that. But, like, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous because, I mean, you're dealing with squatters, and squatters are probably... It's like, squatters are like... You have to be careful you don't get freaking shot or something. You know? Yeah, there's like a... I think Gideon was doing it for a little bit, but I know he does the pedo stuff still, where he tracks down those people. Yeah, there's a couple people that do it. There's an older guy too, an older white guy. He looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He does it too. They get a bunch of 10 dudes and just party 24/7. Yeah. They out-squat the squatter. It could be so dangerous though, man. That sounds so dangerous, but whatever. I mean, that's crazy. That squatting shit though, man, that's nuts. It's like, imagine that if that happened to you. That's crazy. Someone just moves into your house and you can't even get them out of the house. Like, they own that. Like, it's just nuts to me. It's just like, how is that? Like, I just can't wrap my head around that. Like, how is that? How can you not? Squatters have more rights than you. It's like, it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Right? It happened to one of my coworkers. They actually had to go to court, and that's how they got them out. Yeah. Well, the worst case is, I saw one too, and this is another thing, was like they had a roommate. You gotta know where this is going. They found someone to help pay for the rent. So they found someone off Craigslist or something to move in and be a roommate. Well, that person lied. They never had a job. They don't work. They don't make any money. They never paid for anything, and they never moved out. Right? So that was insane. It was like a woman from like Ukraine or something, or a different country. She was trying to be an actress in LA or whatever, but she never worked. She never did anything. I'm just saying, like, yeah. So, like, they tried to kick her out, but they couldn't kick her out. So she lived there free. It's nuts. It's kind of sad. It's nuts. You know? But, like, I get it, too. Like, with the whole renting situation, I know everybody wants to be a landlord now. I mean, being a landlord is not easy. But I know there's, like, this huge thing about freezing rents, and rents are ridiculously high. The fact that the thing is, though, the biggest problem is that, like, rents go up, but, like, they don't, like, you don't update the places. Like, the places are not well kept. Like, that's where it's like, you gotta shake your head. Like, I can understand if people want to raise rent if they make upgrades to the property, right? If they want to add stuff or do all this stuff, or to some extent, but, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I told you, like, my place downtown Orlando was ridiculous. I don't know how anybody could afford that place. Obviously, it was different. It's different. But, like, that place that I was living at, like, I think the cheapest place, like, a 1-bedroom, was $2,500 for a 1-bedroom downtown Orlando. And I will tell you this, Orlando is pretty solid to live, but the job market, I mean, you got to be working hospitality, or you got to be working for yourself as a businessman, or, like, there's really not a lot of corporations in Orlando besides, I mean, you work for Disney, you work for Universal, but, I mean, there's corporate jobs there, but those jobs are very, very, like, I can bet working at Disney or working at Universal, it's probably like walking on eggshells every day, because, dude, there's layoffs all the time you hear from those companies. I bet it's so cutthroat. But, like, I mean, most people are, like, ride technicians at the theme parks. They work at the theme park. I mean, how much money you make at the theme park working concessions? $15 an hour, whatever, 20, not even. It's like, I mean, there's really not much here. Work at a bar, restaurant, a lot of restaurants here. Hospitals, there's tons of hospital jobs, though. Hospitals, for sure. Tons of hospitals here. A lot of hotels. I mean, if you're a hotel manager, you make good money. If you get in that, I mean, like I said, like, work in the conventions, hotels, like, it's a different type of, it's different here. Totally different. Rather than like in LA, like you go to LA, everybody works in the film industry. Everybody works in like advertising or, in some perspective. Go to New York, it's all different spaces. You go up Michigan, everybody I know in Michigan works in the car industry. Dead ass. Works either at GM, Ford, you know what I mean? Or like works for a company that makes auto parts or works in the auto industry. If you live in Michigan, it's all different parts, right? That's crazy. So you have to pay mortgage and power while someone squats in your house. Yeah. Yeah, man. Or you lose it all, like dead ass. Where do your neighbors work? Mine? I don't know, dude. Don't know. A lot of these, to be honest with you, it's hard to, like, we have condos all here, and then there's apartments on, like, over there. And my mom got on the board somehow. My mom's on the board here for some reason. Because, like, she just wants to get involved. She's nothing better to do, so she's on the board. And she was telling me that there's a guy in New York that owns over 50 of these and rents them out. And I'm like, what? So it's like a lot of people too, like these are all rental properties. There's a few that are for sale, but most of them are all rentals. Yeah. So it's like mine, I own this one. But I don't think all my neighbors, I don't think they own those. I know my neighbor across does not own because I've seen there's already been like 4 or 5 people different that have moved into that one. I think the lady over there owns that one. I think all the rest people, they were cheap, man. Florida used to be cheap. Orlando used to be cheap, man. Before COVID, dude, Orlando used to be cheap. Now, dude, it's like up there. It's like, it tries to be like LA. It makes no sense to me. Winter Park, that whole area, bro, tries to be super freaking bougie, man. Houses are literally next to each other. They want at least $800 to $1 million a house. Like, I was looking at houses because I would love to get a house, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, I don't know how I'm going to afford this. Like, you can't find anything unless you want to live in the middle of nowhere for less than $600K. It's all like $600K, $700K easily for like a house. Dead ass. And like, you could find something cheaper, but I mean, you'll be living in the middle of nowhere in Florida next to some alligators. And then all of a sudden I'll see Derek on his fucking little speedo boat catching alligators. In the bayou. Hey, ready for that crawfish. I don't want to live in that part of Florida, man. I don't want to live in that part of Florida where there's freaking mosquitoes that are size of like, quarters. I'm good. Are you going to live in Florida after you guys get married? I think so. Yeah. Winter Park is a really nice place. It is. I mean, a lot of celebrities live there. I think Ken Griffey lived around here. He's selling his mansion for like 20 million, 30 million or some shit. It's I tell M this all the time. I don't like, you ever wonder like what the fuck do people do for a living? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I see this shit. I'm like, bro, I see G-Wagons all the time. I'm like, what the fuck do people do for a living, man? Like, what is there to do around here? They must work in real estate. Have to. But like, I'm like, dude, what the hell do people do for a living, man? It's like I said, there's not really much around here, and it's like they drive around in fucking G-Wagons, like these people like everywhere, bro. Because I live next to like there's like a huge Mercedes-Benz dealership of like not too far from me, and I know that's where probably people all buy it. It's like by the Millennium Mall, but like I see G-Wagons everywhere, and I'm like, but what? We did have a guy scam. It was on the news in Orlando. Some dude scammed a bunch of investors for like hundreds of millions of dollars. It was like a Bitcoin scam. He went to jail though. They got his ass. Goliath yeah. This was last month. It was just here in Orlando. Goliath Ventures CEO pleads guilty to cryptocurrency fraud scheme conspiracy. Apopka, 34 years old. 34 years old. He was living it up, bro. This dude had Lambos, mansions. He had Bentleys, bro. This guy was living it all. 34 years old in Apopka. It's not too far from me. Christopher Alexander Delago provided fraudulent information to solicitate investors' funds and then spent his ill-gotten gains on his extravagant lifestyle. That's how it always is. Our office remains committed to working with the law enforcement partners to investigate and disrupt fraud schemes and prosecute fraudsters for steal investors. Dude, you see a lot of people going down now for fraud. The government is not playing around now. They caught that woman in Jamaica. You saw that? She was like top 10 biggest fraud for COVID. They caught her in Jamaica. They posted. Most wanted COVID-19 fraud fugitive returned from Jamaica to face charges in a $32 million scheme. Elaine Esco, 41 years old. They caught her in Jamaica. How crazy is that, man? They're not playing around, bro. This FBI, I think they posted her too. Yeah, they caught her. Wanted by the FBI. They caught her a couple days ago. Caught her a couple days ago in Jamaica. $32 million, man. How the hell you steal $32 million? Wild. She's one of the most wanted fugitives for fraud. I don't even know, man. I guess I don't know what, like, the government was giving people money left and right, bro. I don't know how. Authorities say she was a key figure in a scheme that submitted more than 90 fraudulent applications for pandemic relief funds, including a Paycheck Protection Program loan, and allegedly obtained roughly 32 to 34 million. She failed to appeal in court in Florida in 2025 after a federal warrant was issued, and then she went on the run. Yeah. Crazy, right? So much fraud, man. And that's not even the most, bro. Like, look at all this. Look at all the top most wanted fraudsters. Look at the list. You have Rodney Dean Allen, wire fraud, 7.3 million. You have Christopher Burns, 10 million, mail fraud. John Michael, 1.3 million, mortgage fraud. Juliana, 1.3 million, mortgage fraud. Saeed Abduli is 4.2 million, wire fraud. They captured Elaine for wire fraud, 32 million. And look at this Herbert guy. Herbert. Failure to appear, healthcare fraud, 1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. And then this guy, Michael, illegal gambling, $34 million. Herbert Kimball, $1.2 billion. Healthcare fraud. That guy is not in the U.S., I'll tell you that. He is in another country. He is in another, totally different country right now. He's hiding in on the other side of the world right now. He's probably in the Philippines. Yeah. He's probably somewhere where he's probably in India. Dead ass. And he goes by Jose. $1.2 billion, bro. How insane is that, man? Healthcare fraud. None of these people, even Rodney, I bet you none of these people are in the U.S. Like, obviously, Elaine was in Jamaica. They're all gone. They're all just escaped the U.S. All these people, they're all gone. Straight up left the country. Crazy, right? So those are the top fraud people in the world. Southeast Asia, easiest place to disappear. Really? Would that be you? Southeast Asia. He had facial recognition surgery done, everything. I mean, dude, 1.2 billion. Dude, he's been on the run forever, too. They said he committed it 2014 through 2019. So he's been on the run forever. They might never find him, bro. They may never find him because some countries, too, they're not going to turn him over. I mean, he probably obviously goes by a different name, looks different. But my question is, do you think you still have that money? Because, like, I don't even know how you do it, though. He could be dead, too. I mean, 1.2 billion. You're not doing it by yourself. Maybe someone could have killed him, took the money, right? I mean, again, you got to think, too. When you have that type of money, you're not doing it by yourself. And you're not messing with a lot of people. You're not messing with the right people. A lot of greed. Bosnia. They already caught him. He's been arrested and he's in custody. Herbert Kimball's already been arrested. No, it's not. It says right here, Department of Justice. Notorious fugitive arrested in connection with oh, shit. They did. They just got him. They just got him last Tuesday. Holy shit, they got him. So the correct number was 547 million in Medicare fraud. Captured. Where was he? He went by Khalid. What? It wasn't Herbert Kimball. It was Khalid. No, this is a different guy. This is a different guy. Holy shit, man. How, dude? This is a different guy. Nah, he's still in the run. Herb Kimball is still a 1.2 billion. Durable medical equipment scheme. Wait. No. They did get him. Herb Kimball, a fugitive, 1.2 billion durable medical equipment scheme, who on June 8th, just 4 days later, was apprehended in the Philippines. There you go. They're all in the Philippines, bro. They're all in the Philippines. They got his ass in the Philippines. Herb Kimball. They got him in the Philippines. Apprehended in the Philippines. Brother, holy shit, man. Dude. Holy shit, the amount of fraud is insane, man. Bro, this dude took 1.2 billion. This guy took 547 million. The lady took 32 million. Holy crap, dude. That's insane, man. How much money is just getting over here, and then we're over here struggling, over here trying to make a couple $100. Unreal, huh? This isn't chump change, too. This isn't like, oh, $20,000, $30,000. That's not even including all the small fish. These are the big guys, the big whales. These are the whales. I was wondering who was that guy that was buying all the spots on the breaks? I was shipping all the cards to the Philippines. I was wondering who the hell that was. No wonder I got hit with a tax bill. I got a tax bill here. Crazy, man. Look at the penalties. Oh, dude, you're done. You're done. Like, this guy will never see the light of day. He'll be in a nice prison, though. They're not going to put him with, like... They don't put him with, like, the murderers and stuff like that. He'll be in a nice prison. He'll have a TV. And he'll probably never see the light of day again. Especially at his age. You know, at that age, you're done. You know? Right? I mean, granted, you'll be in a nice facility. But yeah, he just won't see, he won't be, he's not going anywhere though. He's not going outside the vicinity. Yeah. Bribe the guardsmen with cash. I'm sure he has no money left, man. At that stage, dude, they probably freeze all his accounts. They track it all down. You know what I mean? Like, that money's gone. That money's gone. I wonder though. I wonder if they ever recuperate any of it. They never tell you how much they can recuperate. I'm telling you though, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen so much lately of like people going down for fraud. Like, the FBI is not playing around too. It's like they definitely cracking down 100%. I never saw like this as like, granted because of COVID, so a lot of people scammed during COVID. So this is like the repercussions. It looks like finally they got the cases and they're tracking the people down now. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I think it took a while It took like 3 to 4 years, 5 years, but it feels like this is all from COVID, bro. This is one of the downsides of COVID too. And now the government is tracking them down now. It's crazy. Crazy, bro. And we were over here happy about getting $1,000 a week, right? What was it? It was like $1,000 a week from the government, right? These guys were getting fucking 20, 40 grand a week. Right? What is it? What was it? Like we were getting like what was the check? It was like $1,000, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Yeah, right. They were getting million. What was it we were getting? What was the stimmies? The stimmies, I forget how much the stimmies were. Someone remind me. I know it was like 1,000 something, right? It was like $1,200. I was getting $700. Oh yeah. 24. I know it all depended on like, right? Bro, remember when people, dude, well, I shouldn't say it, but it was me too. But kinda. Dude, so many people were working 2 different jobs too. Like they had their full-time job and then they got another job and then they were getting a check. It was unreal. I mean, I told you too, like I still had my full-time job, so I was getting a full-time check plus working YouTube. So it was like insane, man. And I remember if you go back and watch some of those streams, dude, there was times during the live cop where I would disappear for like 20 minutes because I had to take a meeting. And I had my laptop. On the side here. Nobody could tell. I had my laptop and I was reading emails and people were like, hey, can you release these orders? Can you look at these orders? And I was over here like releasing orders, looking at stuff, looking at accounts, just releasing shit. Bro, I was releasing everything. Everybody was getting an order. I was like, yep, approved. Oh wow, never knew that. I thought you quit your job when you were streaming full time. I didn't leave my job until they started calling people back to work, which was well after COVID. And then like people like there was no way. Right? And then luckily enough, I found out like obviously a year or so ago they shut the whole plant down, so I would have lost my job. They shut the whole plant down. So I would have lost my job anyways later down the line. You talking about the PPP loan? Yeah, we talking about the we were just talking about all the fraud. Like I was just telling people about how some guy even in Orlando just got caught for scheming for frauding Bitcoin for $35 million. Took investors' monies here in Orlando. And he would drive around in like I said, in Lamborghinis, McLarens, and Bentleys and shit. We need COVID back. That's an awful thing to say. It will, unfortunately, like, dude, something like that will never happen again in our lives. You're not going to get free money again from the government. That will never happen again. I don't think that even the government could handle that again, to be honest. You know? Right. In fact, so much has changed since then. Yeah, I mean, look at the repercussions too. Prices of everything went up, right? Like people, again, it's like we got like a lot of people took the money, but then like look at how much damage it did, right? Like we're still feeling the effect of it from like an economy standpoint. of like how inflation shot up and now wages didn't go up and now it's like, oh shit, you know? So it's like you're feeling it now. So it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah. Just unreal to think that how everybody was still in the house, stuck in the house. Where's Clizzy? Where's Clizzy? Is Clizzy here today? Guys, send Clizzy this video. Let's watch this video real quick. This was today. Woo! Oh, man. Get ready, baby. Drake May, AJ Brown, touchdown. Already. I can't wait! I can't wait! I can't stand up. I can't stand up. I can't wait. Oh, man. I can't wait. Did you see Marvin Harrison Jr. is looking in peak form right now, huh? Marvin Harrison Jr. looks to be peak form from camp. It's really hard to watch. Oh, man. I don't know if he's going to... I don't know. I think he might be a bust. He said those are bad passes, but if I be honest with you, brother, it was always told, if it touches your hand, you got to catch it. There's never going to be a perfect pass in the NFL. Especially when you have defenders on you. Doesn't matter if the ball's down here, up here. You got to have a crazy catch radius. But he's having a rough camp, man. Rough camp. We'll see, though. We will see. I guess good news, though. Good news if you're a Viking fan. It looks like Kyler Murray is going to be QB1. He's been playing really good, I guess. Rumor is, reports coming out of Vikings camp. Kyler Murray is going to be QB1. JJ might not have a job, bro. He looks pretty good. I mean, fantasy guys. I mean, Justin Jefferson might be back. Who knows? Who knows? Justin Jefferson might be back for fantasy, bro. I know fantasy should be starting up soon. We got to run our draft. I think we need to look. We need one person for fantasy, I believe. We're looking for one person. Shads is running it. Make sure you have to have Sleeper, though. We run on Sleeper. Oh, what is this, man? What's going on in Oakland right now?
You like that? You like that? You thought it was your time, you fucking nerd. Big Kirko still ain't done, dumbass. You better be to ride the bench for another 2 years. We go 7-10 and I make $50 million a year, motherfucker.
Oh, man. Oh, Kirk. These AI videos is too funny though. We have one spot left for fantasy. It's a keeper league. I think it's like a few $100. I gotta check how much it's the buy-in. It's a few $100 though, I think. It's a big pot. Big pot. That's what I'm saying. It's serious. It's not for anybody. It's not for the weak. It's a big pot. I think winner gets like close to $1,000 or something like that. You win it last year? I got last place last year. I got last place. Dude, I can watch these videos all day, man. Just straight highlights from football camp, baby. None of like, look at this. Caleb Williams dropping back. Play action. They might surprise some people. Who knows? Maybe the Bears could be that team that makes the jump to the NFC Championship. They were close. I mean, who knows? Who do you keep on the team? You got to go through the team and decide who you want to keep. So you could keep, I think we play like what, 2 keepers? You get to keep 2 players? My team is trash. I would rather dump the whole squad. Yeah. I'm not watching no Phillies. I'm not watching no Phillies takes. Yeah, Chiefs are going. Yeah, Chiefs going to the AFC Championship. Yeah, okay, buddy. The Chiefs, dude. The Chiefs. I'm not trying to be mean. Chiefs look rough, bro. And I mean this, bro. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be good this year at all. And I don't think it's Patrick Mahomes' fault. I just don't think they got any weapons, bro. I don't think they have any weapons. Their receiving core is not anything special. I mean, they got Travis Kelce, but I mean, have you seen what Travis Kelce looks like now, man? Like, looks like he'd be playing offensive line. I mean, football is a long season too, bro. Football is a long season. Again, like, people are going to get caught up. I tell you guys, I love football. Don't get too caught up in September and October. Okay? You don't want to be playing your best football in September or October. You want to get some wins, but it's okay if you fall off a little bit. You want to be playing your best football in November, right? That's when the real season starts. So a lot of teams will fizzle out. That's how it is. Injuries happen, teams will fizzle out, and teams will get better as the season goes on. But I worry about the Chiefs because the Chiefs, dude, I don't even know who they have. Who is he going to be throwing to? He doesn't really have a stacked wide receiver core. He doesn't. I mean, they do have Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker will add something to it. Kenneth Walker will be a factor for sure. But what are they going to do? Rashee Rice? Who do they else have? They have Rashee Rice, Kenneth Walker. I mean, they got to get something out of Xavier Worthy. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know about the Chiefs this year. I feel like they're gonna keep feeding Walker, but he's always hurt. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think there's a lot. If one of those guys go down, man, they're gonna be. It's gonna be interesting. I know Patrick Mahomes is gonna still be Patrick Mahomes for sure. You know, I mean, he's coming off that ACL, but like if you watch camp, bro, he's slinging it, man. He's slinging it in camp. He looks good in camp. So I mean, he's gonna be fine. Patrick Mahomes is still gonna be Patty. But the whole, you know what I mean? But the whole like division got good, right? Division, like that's the thing too. When I like the windows are starting to close a little bit, or they're starting to get tighter because you know Josh Allen hasn't won anything yet. But guess what? The Patriots are better now, right? So it's like teams, the Broncos in the West are going to be good, right? So the Broncos are going to be good. Like there's going to be like the competition got tighter. So these windows for these teams, it was wide open. I mean, Ravens got close. They couldn't capitalize on it. They had the number 1 seed. They had the Chiefs in their house, and they lost. Right? The Ravens had so many opportunities to capitalize. Now I think it's wide open, bro. It's wide open. Patriots not doing shit. They're going to be good. No matter how much hate you have in your heart, they're going to be good. Top 10, according to Madden, top 10 teams overall. They got Rams at 91, Eagles 88, Lions 87, Ravens 87, Broncos 86, Pats 86, 49ers 85, Bills 85, Chiefs 84, Seattle 84. This kind of makes no sense, though. Not that just of the Eagles at 88. But why the Lions and the Ravens at 87? What did the Lions, Eagles, and Ravens do in the offseason that improved so much? And why the 49ers got their ass beat against the Seattle Seahawks, and how the Seattle Seahawks 84? This Madden is insane, bro. That doesn't make any sense at all. This list makes no sense at all. I'm not mad at the Patriots at 86, but like this list makes 0 sense at all. Who should be on that list that isn't? Cowboys. If you just go on Madden is all about paper. If you go on paper, Cowboys, I'd have to, right? I mean, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, Dak. That offensive loan should be an 80-something, right? The defense is ass cheeks, but the offensive loan should be a 95. You know? I would say Cowboys. The Bears too. I'd probably put the Bears over the 49ers. I just don't understand no offense, I know we have a Ravens fan in here, but like I don't understand the Ravens hype. I really don't. The Ravens were awful last year. Granted, it was mostly injuries, but like they got a new coach. They added Trey Hendrickson. Is that really the moves the needle for them? Trey Hendrickson? I guess. That was their big move, was Trey Hendrickson. Does that put them over the edge and make them the fourth best team, top 5? And I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be, but like, I just don't get where the preseason hype is. The Chargers too. The Chargers should be here too. Again, this is just on paper. Maybe they are legit good. Maybe the Ravens are legit good. I'm just saying, like, if you have to, like, most of this stuff is based off last season. What does it say last season that says they can be top 5? Like, you know, Lamar's got to prove something this year. I think he does. I think he does. I think he does. I think he does, man. Right? And I'm not saying he's gonna be bad, but I think I think it's a big year. He needs to have a big year. I think he's gonna have to have a big year. I think the Eagles are gonna have to have a big year. Josh Allen has a big year too. For sure. I've been saying, yeah, for Buffalo, but Buffalo's always been Buffalo. Buffalo is like, they never win. Yeah, Buffalo has to have a good year too. Buffalo really didn't do anything in the offseason either. They added DJ Moore, but it's going to be a fun, man. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a fun year, man. I'll probably be live for I'm going to try to be live for most of the games. We'll see what my schedule's like. I don't know. We're definitely going to be live every Sunday night. So we'll watch the Sunday night game, the Monday night game, the Thursday night game. So, all right. That will do it for me today, guys, on this stream. I'll be back again tonight. Let me join Fantasy League. You got to be in Discord. If you're in Discord, hit me up. Hit me up in Discord. We only got one spot available, I believe. We only got one spot available in Discord. We'll be back tonight ripping some packs. I got some people grabbed some spots. I'll put that in. So we'll be back tonight. Marvel's almost filled. We'll do some Cosmic. We got the Prismatic. We'll have some fun tonight, hanging out, chilling. So if you want to stop through, come through. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. I'm out. Peace.